Omicron is taking hold as China gears up to host the Beijing Winter Olympics next month. The country recorded its first local case of Omicron in the port city of Tianjin, just 30 minutes away from Beijing, igniting a lockdown and mass testing of 14 million people. Anyang, a city of 5 million people, became the second city to be fully locked down, a day after detecting Omicron in the central Henan province. Elsewhere, Shenzhen is advising residents against travel, Guangdong has required city-wide testing, and Xi'an has confined some of its 13 million residents to their homes since before Christmas. China's commitment to its COVID-0 policy has managed to keep domestic infections at near zero since the virus first emerged from Wuhan. Omicron is of massive concern to China, and that's because increasingly stringent measures have failed to stamp out the Delta variant. The country is witnessing new flare-ups, sprouting up in one place and, before the authorities can quash it, springing up in another. China's vaccines are another glaring worry. More than 86% of China's 1.4 billion people have been fully vaccinated, but the country still relies heavily on border closures and stringent domestic curbs to keep the virus at bay. With less protection from domestic vaccines and a population that has little natural immunity to COVID, China is particularly vulnerable to the virus. How well the Chinese-made Sinovac and Sinopharm vaccines were working against variants wasn't immediately clear. Different countries reported wildly different efficacies early on, and studies show that they may not provide adequate protection against Omicron. There's also the question about the health risks that Omicron presents. The Omicron variant may be less severe than earlier mutations, but it's also a lot more transmissible. Just a small number of cases could test the limits of the country's healthcare system. China may want to wait until it's confident in its virus control measures before it opens up. But Omicron and other variants to come may have different plans.